Hollywood Media and Entertainment Network. Yes, hop aboard this train of thought. Weekly, 60 minutes of work. I got you. Sports talk, soul beats, and life. Again, the Marcus Harper Podcast, weekly on the SME Network. Check me out. Life is good.
Calling all Greeks, but everybody is welcome. The Greek Comedy Tour is coming to ATL June 11th, 2016 at the Atrium Event Center, 5479 Memorial Drive, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Doors open at 8, show starts at 9. Welcoming to the stage, representing KA Side, funny man T. Ray Sanders, the DST's Jay Smiles, and them nasty Q's, Shula King and Tyler Chronicles. It's all hosted by my man Phi Beta Sigma Zany Christopher Columbus. Special appearances by Zeta Phi Betas Nicole Blue and Sigma Gamma Rose White Owl. Get your advance tickets at thegreeksofcomedy.eventbrite.com for only $15. That's thegreeksofcomedy.eventbrite.com. I'm going to say it one more time. Get your advance tickets at thegreeksofcomedy.eventbrite.com. Stick around because later on that night we party old school style. Get your tickets now and see you at the Greek Comedy Tour 2016. Yes, sir! Protect yourself at all times. The referee issues that reminder because it's important to a fighter's safety and success. Doug Stewart here to tell you about the team at Strickland Security and remind you that living in the metro Atlanta area is sometimes like boxing. You've got to protect yourself at all times. There's nothing more important than ensuring the safety of your family and your home. And for business owners, protecting your business is critical because it's your livelihood. Strickland Security can satisfy all of your security needs. The staff of Strickland Security has a combined 55 years of experience protecting people and property, from alarm systems to uniformed security guards and everything in between. Strickland Security has an affordable solution for you. To see a list of all the security services they offer, visit their website at stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075. Again, that's stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. You can give me a call at 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. Reading some of your chat, taking some of your thoughts on the NBA Finals Game 3 tonight, as well as we're going to get into some other stuff here in a second. Don't forget at 12 noon today, Sports Done Right. My man Big Vince Wright, the governor of sports talk in Minnesota, joins me, or joins SME. He won't join me. He'll be by himself talking sports. Kind of paying tribute to the great one, Muhammad Ali. To the greatest. The great one is that hockey player. So we'll have Vince on today at 12 noon today at Eastern Time, talking sports, sports done right here on SME. Not Gretzky, two different great ones. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. Y'all heard this little talk, man, about, could the Lakers or could the Golden State Warriors keep up with the Lakers, the late 80s Lakers? For my money, the best basketball team I've ever seen in the NBA over the last 40 years, the 87 Lakers. At the press conference the other night after the blowing out of Cleveland, Draymond Green was asked, could the Warriors compete with the mid-80s, late 80s Lakers? And his teammate, old freaking Klay Thompson, jumped in and was like, yeah. He says, I think we could beat the Lakers. We are better than Showtime Lakers. Klay Thompson interrupted when Green was talking. What was that line that dude used in that movie? Was it the Mac? Or was it the Mac? Or no, it might have been a line in the movie The Mac, but he also used this line in an episode of Martin when they was having the players ball. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Sit your ass down, Klay Thompson. Sit your ass down, Klay Thompson. And then to add to it, his old man, Klay Thompson, or Michael Thompson, Klay Thompson's dad, who played for the Lakers during the mid-'80s, late 80s, he chimed in and basically says, yeah, he think that they could beat them. He says, I admit this. We would shoot threes a game, 8 threes a game. They make 8 threes a quarter, Michael Thompson said. That's neither here nor there, Michael Thompson. And listen, before I go any further, I like Michael Thompson. We've had him on the show. I've had him actually on this show this year. Earlier this year, or maybe it was late last year. We used to have him on the Stews all the time. Great guy. Michael Thompson was that consummate cat off the bench. Let me tell you who he reminds me of, or who he was like, who he put you in the mind of in 2016. Like, who comes off the bench? Not Iguodala. Iguodala's more athletic than him. A big guy coming off the bench. 6-man coming off the bench. Came in there, gave you, tough points in the paint, putbacks, that type of stuff. Played solid defense once again. Big body. I think Michael Thompson was like the first pick in the draft when he came out. And so he was solid. Now, Michael Thompson, man, but that's neither here nor there. So Magic Johnson was asked about it. And Magic Johnson was like, man, no way possible. These cats could not beat us. We had just too talented of a team. He says, we've never seen 2 guys who could shoot like Steph and Klay. And I give them that, Johnson said. But they've never ran up against somebody like us. I'm telling you, whoever's going to dog me, I'm going to be wearing them down. Like, stop right there. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. And yeah, you might think that this is more the Golden State Warriors hate and rhetoric. That's fine. You can think what you want. Before I even go on to the next matchups or whatever in this supposed, game or whatever, can you imagine what Magic Johnson would do with Steph Curry if Steph Curry was guarding him? I mean, seriously, can you imagine the beating that Magic would put on Steph Curry? He would instantly just take him down in the block every single time. Now, remember, this is a 6'9" point guard that played center in a playoff game and scored over 40 points. So he has that in his arsenal. I mean, he would bunkie Steph to death all game long. As a matter of fact, we don't even need to talk about anything else. Basically, Magic would get the ball every single time. He would back Steph down. At some point, they would have to go to some type of zone, I guess, because this just wouldn't work. He would back him down in the paint every single time, get him on the block. He would probably catch the ball on the block, okay? Back him down and, hook shot. Because Magic had that little baby hook. You remember that? Magic had the little baby hook, so he would absolutely kill Steph Curry. Okay? And then he went on to say, I'm going to be wearing them out. James Worthy will be wearing them out. Worthy is a matchup problem as well, and you young greenhorns, you don't know nothing about James Worthy. Who gonna guard Worthy? Klay Thompson? Oh, hell no, that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. You'd have to bring in somebody like Iguodala, who's long, who's athletic enough. And listen, Klay plays decent defense, but he can't stop no James Worthy. He can't stop no damn James Worthy. And I said I'd stop, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I said I'd stop, but just as I talked about how Magic would every possession come down and just post up on the block, get a pass, and just back down Steph Curry or whoever's guarding him, or whoever point guard you have in the game, imagine what Kareem would do to anybody that guards him. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I'm actually laughing, man, because it's so funny. It's so funny to even put that up there. We always talk about matchups and there being matchup problems and styles making fights when you talk about boxing. This is a horrible matchup problem for Golden State. What are you going to do? Have Draymond Green on there on Jabbar? On 7'4" Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who had the most unstoppable shot in the history of the game? You can't play Draymond Green. You got to put him on the bench. And he gives you points. He gives you that leadership and everything. You can't put him on Kareem. That's a mismatch every single time. So what you going to do? Put in Andrew Bogut? That ain't much better. Stop it. Stop it. Fail pace and Doug going to talk about the Lakers for the next hour. No, I'm done with this. I just think this is absurd when people put up some garbage conversation stuff like that. It's absolutely crazy. Like, why would that reporter even throw that out there to Draymond Green? I guess just to get headlines and we talking about it. I guess he served his purpose. But the whole thought of this Golden State Warriors team beating the LA Lakers is just crazy. And what the Lakers would do defensively is they would slow down the game, first of all. So you'd have much shorter possessions. You'd have much longer possessions for the Lakers. And defensively, man, the whole team was just long. You'd bring in Michael Cooper just to stay in front of Steph Curry. You know, Byron Scott was a good defender as well, solid defender as well. But you'd bring in cats like Michael Cooper, Kurt Rambis would come in there and he would give Draymond Green fits. I'm telling you. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about it all day long. Just the whole day. As a matter of fact, the whole notion, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Let me write this down right now. Where's my damn pencil at? And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Where's my pencil at? I am nominating, it's not even actually a person. I am nominating the notion of the Golden State Warriors beating the late 80s Lakers. Yeah. Lakers losing to Golden State. This is the Ball Penis Award if you're new to the show. And we give out the award, actually the Buster Award on Friday. So periodically throughout the week, I have to write down your nominees, and then they get voted on Friday. You actually vote for it on Friday. And so I just nominated the notion, the notion of the Lakers losing to this year's or last year's Golden State Warriors. Yeah, that's nominated. That's nominated. From RC, Kareem was past his prime when the Showtime Lakers were great in the mid-'80s, but he would have still been unstoppable versus Golden State. Yeah, the whole conversation is really silly. But you know what? That's what we do. Barbershop Sports Talk, you know, we have these silly debates that there's no way possible that we could actually, prove. Because you can't magically, teleport the Lakers from 87 into 2016. So the whole thing is just silly, but it's fun. That's what we do. Hey, 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. When we get back from the break, what I'm going to do is, when we get back from the break, I'm going to read some of your chat. We also got NFL news and notes we got to get to today. A couple other little stories out there. Tiger Woods, Zika my ass. We'll talk about that as well. And don't forget, we got two great interviews coming up. Lisa Nicole Cloud from Married to Medicine, as well as Drea Kelly. That's right, R. Kelly's former wife, who's doing some big things professionally. Former star of Hollywood Exes. All coming up today on The Doug Stewart Show. Don't go away.
Looking for the perfect getaway? Come experience the Bradenton Saxon Soul at Sea Weekend Cruise Getaway, November 17th through the 21st, 2016, sailing from Tampa, Florida, going to the western Caribbean shores of Cozumel, Mexico. 5 days and 4 nights of nonstop entertainment featuring Bradenton, Sarasota's top bands with special guest R&B recording artists, a celebrity meet and greet mixer, all-white party, red carpet photo ops, and much, much more. And all aboard the luxurious Carnival Paradise. You don't want to miss this cruise. For more information, log on to www.saxandsoulatsea.com or call 941-249-3516. Business sponsorships available. Again, www.saxandsoulatsea.com or call 941-249-3516.
calling all Greeks, but everybody is welcome. The Greek Comedy Tour is coming to ATL June 11th, 2000.